kids, I welcome you all. So today we are going to study English. English of class 7, lesson number 1. And we have already studied in our first session that how the king asked his 3 different questions and he sent his messengers just to find out all the answers. There are many wise men who come to the king, just told the different answers. So for the first question, there were how many? 4 different types of answers were there. At the last, where we left at now the 4th answer. As per the 4th answer, the king has to look for the magician, as magician are able to see the future. Now let's see what next is there in the book. In their answers to the second question, now the last answer of first question is given in which? In the magician form, okay? The 4 answers are given by the wise men, the different wise men according to their skill or their knowledge. Now the second, some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors. So to the second, what was the second question which had been asked? The question was, which people should he listen to? Let me write down so you should remember. The second question was question number 2. Which people should he listen? So what was the second question asked by the king? That which people should he listen to? So few wise men gave him the answer that some said that the people most necessarily to the king were his counselors. Underline the word counselors. Counselors means advisors. Okay? The people who live inside the court area and they just help the king in giving the decisions. So first answer was given as that he should believe to his counselors. Next, other says the priest. So underline the word again, priest. Priests are the people like guru, okay, who used to do the prayer. You would have gone to the temple, their pujari is there. If you go to church, their priests are there. In Christianity, the people who are there inside the church area, who just work for God, who preaches, delivers the message. Like in Hinduism, gurus are there. In the same way, in Christianity, their gurus are their priests. So, what the answer of the second question is king got from the wise men? As the answer, the king got that first he should listen to his counselor, and other says no, it's better to hear the priest. Let's see what had happened next. So a few other choose the doctor, and the different or the other wise men told no, it's better you should listen to your doctor. Doctor will definitely advise you good answers or good knowledge. And yet other says that his soldiers were most necessary. So 4 answer again he got. Some says listen to soldier, some says doctor, some says priest, and some says counselors. Again for the second question he got 4 different answers. Let's see. To the third question, some say, let me write that also. What is the most important thing? What is the most important thing for him to do. Not many things, it's thing. Means what is the very important thing that he should do first? In which thing he has to pay more attention? Okay, let's see. Now, he is looking for again the answer of the third question. The third question, some says that science. Some says you should do the things that are related to science. For example, you should pay more attention on the invention in making something new. Some says no, you should pay attention on fighting. If you have good fighter, then no one can defeat us. So pay attention more on fighting. Some says no, you should believe in religious worship. Religious worship means you should daily pray to God. Always go to the temple and devote your life in praying God. Always believe that you should do bhakti. Then only you will achieve something. So for these three most important work, what the people suggested, you should pay attention on science. First one. Second, pay attention on what? On soldiers. Soldiers was given? No. Second was fighting. And the third was what? It's better to do religious worship. Okay? Let's see. As the answer to his questions were so different, all the answers are different from each other. The king was totally confused. Which is the correct one and which is not? Let's see. The king was not satisfied. Underline the word satisfied means happy. He was not at all happy that the answers are correct or right. Let's see. So, he was not at all satisfied and gave no reward. He didn't give any sort of prize or any sort of money to anyone. Why? Because he was not satisfied with any of the answer. The king says that you all are wrong. Whatever answer you have given me, they are not up to the mark. I don't find them correct. Let's see the next what had happened. Instead, he decided to seek. Underline the word seek. You can write over there take. Instead of listening, he take the advice of a certain hermit. Now, what do you mean by hermit? Hermit means a local people, a local man who lives in a village and survive a simple life. They are not very rich nor very small. People like farmers, okay, who used to work whole day in the field. Just they plow the field, take care of the crops, etc. So he decided instead of taking the advice of his counselors or courtiers, he should go to the village and he should take the advice of a hermit. Even some of the meanings are given in your textbooks towards your left hand side. Let's see. Who was widely known for his wisdom. And there was one man in his kingdom, a hermit. Everybody admires him. Why? Because he always speaks wisely and he always speaks the truth. He was a noble man. He always worried about the other and he tried to give the happiness to other. That's why in the kingdom everybody talks about him being poor, but his heart was clean and noble. He was known as kind-hearted. Yes, then the hermit lived in a wood. Underline the word wood means forest. The hermit used to live in a forest that is called wood, which he never left. He never left that area. Where he used to live, he decided to complete his life over there only. He was no one but a simple people. He was nothing special quality was there that he has this thing or that thing. He is normal people as others are. So the king put on ordinary clothes. So what did the king decide? King thought that I should wear the ordinary cloth, the cloth which the village people used to wear. Otherwise, if that hermit comes to know that if I am a king, then he will not going to just answer me in the form of friend. Then he has to shy down or lie down somewhere. He has to bow down in front of me and he cannot answer me in a relaxed form. So let me go to him like an ordinary man. Let's see. So he wore the clothes of a ordinary people. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard and went on alone. As he was passing and about to reach to hermit's house, he left his horse to his bodyguards and asked him to take that horse with them. He decided to go on pedestrians. Pedestrians means he decided to go by walk to meet hermit. As the king came near the hermit's hut, as the king reached nearby the hermit's hut, he saw that hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. What did he found? The king saw as soon as he reached nearby hermit's house, he saw he is just digging the ground. As you also sometimes when you play with marbles, you have small marbles glass. It is round in shape. When you play, what do? You just dig the ground. So in the same way, the hermit was also digging in front of his hut. Let's see for what he was digging. He greeted, underline the word greeted. Greeted means he met with love, with affection. He greeted the king and continued digging. He say, hi, hello, how are you? In this way, hermit welcomed the king. Hermit doesn't know that he is a king. So simply he says hello, and after saying hello, he continue his work of digging. Okay. The hermit was old and weak. As he worked, he breathed heavily. Breathed heavily means when we do the exercise, rather fast exercise. So what happens? Our heartbeat, our breathe heavily. It increases its speed. In the same way as the hermit has become now very old. So due to his age, as he was doing the work which required lots of energy, so he was breathing very heavily, too much heavily he was breathing. The king went up to the hermit and said, then the king went to the hermit and told him and said that, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. Then that king, as he was like a civilian only, he went to the hermit and asked him, listen to me. King asked to hermit, listen to me, I have come to you just to answer. I need an answer of my 3 questions. Will you be able to answer me? Let's see. So, how can I learn to do the right things at the right times? Though the king started asking, tell me, kindly help me, how can I do the right thing on right time? Secondly, who are the people I need most? Third, and what affairs are the most important? All 3 questions he asked the hermit again. The hermit listened. Listen means you can underline that here. Heard. The hermit heard the king's questions properly. Then, but He was listening, but he did not answer. He did not speak anything. He went on digging. He was busy in his work. He did not stop at all. He was continue his work, but at the same time he heard whatever is told by the king. You are tired, said the king. The king then asked. As the king did not get any answer, so the king asked to the hermit, are you okay or you are feeling tired? Let me take the spade and work in your place. Give that spade. Spade is a kind of tool which is used for digging. I can draw for you, okay? It is where we just hold it. This portion is made up of wood, okay? This sort of thing is called spade, and the spades are mainly used for digging. So as the king did not get the answer of his question, he finds that hermit is busy in digging. So he asked, may I help you? Just pass your spade to me. I am going to dig for you. So, thanks, said the hermit. What did the hermit say? Hermit said, thanks, it's okay, I'll manage. Giving the king his spade, he said, I'll manage. Then the king asked, no, just give it to me. So, the hermit, what did he do? He just passed the spade to the king. Then he sat down on the ground. And there is a picture in your book. The man who is having a beard, wearing a blue color cloth, he is who? Hermit. And the one who is having red color cloth, he is no one but the king. And finally, he gave his spade to the king and sat down in the ground. When the king had dug 2 beds, he stopped and repeated his question. So what did he do? When he has just completed the digging, so after that he just said and asked the question again. The hermit gave again no answer. Still hermit is not speaking anything, but stood up, stretching out his hand for the spade and said, as the king helped him in digging. So again the king asked him the question, now can you please answer me? Still the hermit was not ready to answer the king. What did he do? Instead of answering the king, he again stand up and just stretch his hand and take the spade in his hand. Why? Because he has to dig more. Let's see. Now you rest. Let me work. Now the king asked him, no. It's better you just simply take a rest. I'll work for you. Who says, who has taken the spade? Now you rest, let me work. As the hermit went to that man, hermit told him, now you rest, I am going to work. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. But the king denied. Denied means said no. You don't know. It's better you don't do. It's better you sit. I'll be doing your work of digging. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down behind the trees. Time is passing, beta. 1 hour passed, 2nd hour passed, 3rd hour passed. Now the sun, which was rising up, now setting down. It has gone behind the trees. And at last the king stuck, means stopped. He was waited, stopped the spade into the ground and said, finally, the work which was done by the king, he just waited and stuck the spade into the ground, and again he is trying to ask and said, I came to you, wise man, for an answer. to my questions. Just try to listen to me. I have come to you. I have heard about you. You are such a wise man. Please answer my questions. If you can give me no answer, tell me so, and I will return home. Look, if you don't want to answer me, if you don't want to talk to me regarding my questions, so tell me. I am not going to disturb you at all. I am going to return back to my home. Just let me know what is going on in your head. Here comes someone running. Now, immediately, someone was running and he came. Let's see who is there. Said the hermit. Hermit said, look, look, look. Someone is running from there. So, now, this was the story. As the first part is about to over. In the first part, what did we have studied? We have studied about the different questions, how the king asked and how did he get the responses with what he was not satisfied. Thereafter, he decided to go towards a hermit, and now he was trying to ask the questions and need an answer, but hermit didn't give any answer. Immediately someone is coming. Now it is given comprehension check. Now what do you mean by comprehension check? Comprehension check means after every topic there are the few questions which has to be answered by you. You have to write all these question answers in your notebook on your own. As you prepare the points to remember in science, in the same way you have to make points to remember here also, but here you have to write point wise in what? In the complete story form, as I asked you in the beginning. Clear? Always have a habit in all the subjects to write down the important lines. Clear? Different questions are there, like first, why did the king want to know the answer to 3 questions? Because he want to become a famous and the best king in the world, in the kingdom. Okay? Now, second, messengers were sent throughout the kingdom. Why they were sent? The answer among the options is, the correct answer is fourth one, to announce the reward for those who could answer the questions. He sent the messengers around his kingdom for what? For just getting the answer, and he even says that whosoever will bring all the answer, I am going to give reward. Now, the second part, the story begins. Let's see what's there. The king, now one thing, before moving on to the second part, try to understand why parts are given. Actually, parts are given, beta, so that by the parts it will be easier for you to understand. So in that way also, you have to make a summary of every part. Summary means change the story in 20 to 25 lines. Okay? Now let's move to part 2. What is there? Now, the king turned around and saw a bearded man running towards them. So as hermit said, look, 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 someone is running across the woods. Just see. So as the king turn around means as I am turning around. Like this. When I used to write on the board, what I do? I turn around. Okay. So as the hermit told to the king that someone is running, immediately the king turned around, and what did he saw? He saw a bearded man running towards them. Beard means the hair around your chin area. Who has the hair around the chin area? Father. All the male, boy. Okay, boys have the beard. Is that clear? So there was a man who was running towards them and he was having beard. Let's see. His hands were pressed against his stomach and his both the hands were like this. It means he was having pain, or there was a stomach ache. He was running like this, or there is a possibility something else would have happened. They cannot confirm it, but they saw that bearded man was running through and just holding like this his stomach with the hands. They have covered. When he reached the king, he fainted. Fainted means he fell down. Okay, he fell down on the ground. As soon as that bear man come across the king, he immediately fell down on the ground and he just simply fainted over there. The king and the hermit, you can see before ongoing the story, you may see on page number 11 that in the middle that man is lying. He is that man who was running through. He fainted and fell down into the ground on the top of the ground. Removed. Then what did they do? They removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. And as that man fell down, just what did they do? They removed the clothes of the man, and as they just opened the cloth, there was a wound in his stomach. What was coming out? It was bleeding. All there was a blood. It means there would be some mishappening which has taken place with him. Let's see. So there was a wound. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. So immediately the king washed all the blood from his stomach and covered it with his handkerchief. What do you mean by handkerchief? It's a hanky only. But the blood would not stop flowing. He was trying hard, just want to cure that person. But the blood did not stop at all. It was just moving out and out. It was bleeding heavily. The king, what did the king do? The king redressed, means again he cleaned the wounded part. The wound until the last bleeding stopped. He continued cleaning his wound area unless the blood didn't stop. He continued cleaning to whom he was cleaning the wound of that man. The man now felt better. Now he is okay. As it had stopped bleeding, so the man is now feeling better. He is now calmed down. Otherwise, he was very much having problem. Now, as it stopped the bleeding, he is comfortable. Now he is relaxed. Let's see. The man felt better and asked for something to drink. Now he is okay. He asked the king and the hermit that kindly give me something to drink. I am very thirsty. I need something to drink. The king brought fresh water and give it to him. Then immediately the king get up and bring a glass of water and just pour it in his mouth. Then what did he do? By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. And as it was all about evening, how is the atmosphere? Atmosphere is now calmed down. It's cool. Everything is now looking peace. Okay? It was very nice atmosphere. Why? Because it is now, which time is this? It is almost evening. By this time, the sun had set and the air was cool. The king, with the hermit's help, what did he do? Carried a wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. As before, they have to just cure the man and they have to stop the wound, the bleeding from the wound. So just they do the dressing outside the hut only. But as he was okay, he drank the water. So thereafter, hermit, with the help of king, just lift up the man and put him inside the hut on the bed. The man closed his eyes. Now thereafter, what did the man do? The man simply closed his eyes and lay quiet. Now he is feeling better. So he was trying to sleep. So he closed his eyes and tried to sleep. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done. Now, as king are not used to of doing the work all day. By the time now he has become too much tired. Now he also want to take a rest. And what did he do? He also lay down on the floor. There only he also lay down and slept through the night. And he didn't know, as he was too much tired, he slept over there only. When he awoke, when he get up, it was several minutes before he could remember. A time has passed. When he get up, what did he see? He see where he was. He was thinking, how come he is here? Who the strange beard man lying on the bed was. Then he started thinking, who is he who is lying on the bed? He was just thinking. Forgive me, said the beard man, in a weak voice. Then very slowly. Weak voice means as he got a wound, so he was not feeling well. So very slowly that beard man said, please forgive me, means I am very sorry. When he saw that the king was awake, as he saw that now the king was awake, that beard man told to the king, I am very sorry. Kindly forgive me, please. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for, said the. Well, I don't know who are you and why should I forgive you? I don't have any problem with you. Why are you asking me for forgiveness? No, I don't have any problem with you. You do not know me. I know that you do not know me, but I know you. It means that beard man know that he is the king. So that beard man told, look, you don't know me, but I know you very well. I am that enemy of yours. Who am I? I am your enemy. Enemy means the person who speak always against, the person who fights. So that person, that mere beard man told, I am your enemy, though you help me. Just see. Who swore revenge on you? I have decided that I am going to revenge. Underline the word revenge. Revenge means what? Fight. I am going to fight. I have swore. I have taken the pledge that I am definitely going to have a fight with you and I will win from you. I will defeat you. So, because, and why did I decide so? Because you as a king put my brother to death and seized my property. Seized, underline the word seized. Seized mean logged. Once you logged my property, as well as you even take my brother, even he die. He have a fight with you and he was die in that fight. So I have decided that one day I am also going to kill you. I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit, and from my spy I come to know that you have gone to the hermit house all alone without the guards. So I have decided to chase you over there. Okay? I made up my mind to kill you on your way, and I have decided that I am going to kill you this time because you are all alone. Nobody is there to support you or to guide you. That's why I have decided this time I am not going to leave you. But the day passed and you did not return. But I was waiting for you in the passage, okay, from where you are about to return. But you did not return. I don't understand. So I left my hiding place and came upon your bodyguard. So I have decided, as you are not returning, I leave my place where I was hiding myself. And then I went to your bodyguard, who recognized me and wounded me. But as soon as your bodyguard looked at me, he know me. Underline with the word recognize means know. He understood that I am your enemy. Then he wounded me. He attacked me. Who attacked that beard man? The guards of the king, because they know that he is the enemy. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wound. Look, I run from there. Though I was wounded, I tried hard and run from that place. If you wouldn't save me as you have cured me, you have taken care of me, so I am saved today. I wish to kill you. My wish is to kill you. But what was your wish? You have saved me. Now, if I live till the time I am alive on this earth, I will definitely going to be your most faithful. Underline the word faithful. Faithful means trustworthy. Till I am alive, I will be your faithful servant. I want to work for you. Will order my son to do the same. Forgive me. So he says, oh my Lord, I want your forgiveness. Please excuse me. Look, I promise you, till the date I am alive, I am going to serve for you. Not even I, my sons, even their son, we all will going to serve for you, for your kindness, as today I am alive just because of you. Though I am your enemy, still I was saved by you. Isn't it interesting? We are going to take the story a bit forward too.